There is a quiet fear many women over 35 carry, a fear we rarely say out loud. The feeling that somehow we are late, late to love, late to success, late to purpose, late to becoming the woman we thought we would be. No one really talks about it, but it sits silently in the background of our lives. And sometimes it whispers, "You should be further by now." But what if that voice is wrong? What if you are not behind at all? What if you are exactly where you need to be? Somewhere between 35 and 45, life begins to look very different from what we imagined at 25. Some dreams came true, some dreams changed, and some dreams quietly disappeared. Some relationships stayed, some broke us, and some simply taught us lessons we needed to learn. Then we open social media and see women building businesses, getting married, relocating abroad, starting fresh. And even when we are genuinely happy for them, a small voice inside asks, "What about me? Why does it feel like everyone else is moving forward while I feel stuck?" But here is the truth that many people never say. You are not behind. You are evolving. Growth in this stage of life often becomes quieter, more internal, more intentional. In your 20s, life was often about chasing validation. You wanted to prove something to the world, to your family, sometimes even to yourself. But somewhere in your 30s, something begins to shift. You start questioning everything. What truly matters? What actually brings peace? What kind of life do I really want? And now, your priorities are changing. You no longer want chaos. You don't want unnecessary drama. You are not interested in constantly proving your worth. You want peace. You want alignment. And that shift is real growth. You may not have the perfect life right now, but something inside you has become stronger. You walk away from what drains you much faster. You speak up for yourself sooner. You apologize less simply for existing. You choose carefully who and what deserves your energy. That is not falling behind. That is becoming powerful. This middle chapter of life is not a waiting room. It is a transformation room. And transformation rarely looks glamorous. Sometimes it looks like crying quietly in the bathroom. Sometimes it looks like starting over at 40. Sometimes it looks like rebuilding your finances, leaving a relationship, or learning to enjoy your own company. Those moments are not failures, they are courage. In your 20s, speed felt important. Everything had to happen quickly. But now something deeper matters more. Stability. You are no longer interested in fast love, fast success, or fast validation. You want depth. You want consistency. You want emotional safety. And there is something incredibly powerful about that. A woman who chooses stability over speed is not late. She is wise. Because at this stage of life, you are no longer racing anyone. You are designing a life that actually feels good from the inside, and that kind of life takes time to build. So ask yourself something important. Who decided you were behind? Was it society? Family expectations? Social media comparisons? Or old timelines that were never meant for you? The truth is, there is no universal timeline for life. There is only your timeline. Some women bloom at 25, some bloom at 45, some bloom after heartbreak, some bloom after losing everything and finding themselves again. But blooming later does not mean blooming less. In many ways, it means blooming wiser. You are more layered now, more intentional, more aware of who you are and what you will no longer tolerate. And that kind of woman does not rush. She builds her life carefully. So if you woke up today feeling like you are behind in life, remember this: you are not behind. You are becoming. Becoming calmer. Becoming clearer. Becoming stronger. Becoming more selective. Becoming more yourself. This is not the end of your story. This is the chapter where you stop chasing what the world expects and start choosing what truly aligns with your life. And that is powerful. You are not late. You are right on time.